Ever been in a situation where you're desperately seeking straightforward answers? I wish there was a surefire way to cut through the ambiguity and discover the truth. In a world where clear communication is like gold, understanding the nuanced art of asking questions becomes a game changer. Many think they've got it down, but what if there's a more impactful approach waiting to be unveiled? In this video, we're exploring a powerful method that could redefine the way you approach seeking the truth. We're going to unpack the secrets that might just reshape the way you navigate those meaningful conversations. So, if you're ready for some eye-opening insights, dive in. Number 1. Begin by sharing something personal. Honest communication requires a bridge of connection, and what better material than the bricks of personal vulnerability? Opening up about your own experiences serves as the cornerstone for openness and honesty. When you share something personal, you're signaling that this conversation is a shared journey. It's not a one-way street, but a mutual exchange where both participants contribute on a personal level. Whether it's a relevant anecdote or a glimpse into your emotions, this initial act of disclosure humanizes you. For instance, when broaching a challenging topic, you might start with, "I've faced similar situations and I found that sharing my feelings help. How about you?" This not only lays the groundwork for trust, but also invites the other person to reciprocate, creating an atmosphere where authenticity can flourish. This first step becomes the bridge that spans the gap between strangers or acquaintances, setting the stage for genuine and open communication. Number 2. Create a non-judgmental environment. Imagine you're diving into a conversation where honesty is key. The last thing you want is an environment that feels judgmental, right? So here's the deal. Make it clear that it's a judgment-free zone. You could start by saying something like, we're all in this together. No judgment here, just an open space to share. This immediately signals that you're all ears without any critical vibes. During the chat, active listening is your secret weapon. Nod along, show you're engaged, and throw in a "I totally get where you're coming from" every now and then. It's all about making them feel heard and accepted. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Share a little vulnerability yourself. Maybe admit a mistake or a challenge you faced. This not only humanizes you, but also creates an atmosphere where you're more likely to open up without worrying about being judged. Number 3. Use open-ended questions. Closed-ended questions with a simple yes or no won't cut it if you're aiming for the truth. So let's shift gears to open-ended inquiries, questions that beckon more than just a one-word reply. Rather than firing off, "Did that bother you?" consider this alternative. "How did that situation make you feel?" Spot the difference? The latter extends an invitation for them to delve into their thoughts and emotions, providing you with a richer understanding. Picture a conversation about overcoming a challenge at work. Swap out the binary, "Did you solve the problem?" for a more expansive, "What steps did you take to tackle that issue?" This prompts them to unravel their approach and thought process. Open-ended questions act as keys to unlocking doors leading to deeper insights. They encourage reflection and pave the way for a more honest, detailed, and revealing conversation. Number 4. Mirror their body language. Here's a neat trick to build a connection without saying a word. Mirroring body language. It's like being on the same wavelength without even trying. When someone sees you reflecting their gestures, postures, or expressions, it subconsciously signals rapport and understanding. It's like a silent agreement, a dance of unspoken connection. If they lean in, you lean in. If they use expressive hand gestures, consider doing the same, without overdoing it. It's not about mimicry, it's a harmonious alignment. This nonverbal symphony helps establish trust, creating an atmosphere where honesty feels natural. Let's say they're sitting relaxed, arms uncrossed, leaning back. You might adjust your posture similarly to reflect their relaxed vibe. It's not mimicry, it's a way to show you're in sync and tuned into their wavelength. But hey, keep it natural. No need to turn into a body language copycat. Just enough mirroring will build that unspoken connection and will make them feel more at ease. It's amazing how this little trick can help foster trust and encourage them to open up more honestly. Number 5. Use pauses effectively and don't interrupt. Ever noticed how a well-placed pause can speak volumes? When they finish speaking, embrace the silence for a beat or two. It might feel a tad awkward, but that pause can be a game changer. They've just shared something important, and instead of jumping right in, you give it a moment. This pause invites them to continue if they have more to say or to reflect on what they've shared. It's like giving them the space to add more details or clarify their thoughts. And here's the golden rule: no interrupting. It's tempting to jump in with your thoughts, but hold back. Let them finish, process, and only then respond. This not only respects their flow, but also encourages a more honest and thoughtful conversation. Remember, those moments of silence are powerful tools. Number 6. Show empathy for their situation. When they share something personal or challenging, show that you get where they're coming from. It's about putting yourself in their shoes. Imagine they're talking about a tough day at work. Instead of a generic, "that sounds rough," try something like, "I can imagine how that would be really frustrating." This shows that you're not just hearing their words, but understanding the emotions behind them. Body language plays a role here too. A nod, a sympathetic expression, these cues let them know you're tuned into their feelings. It's like saying, "I'm here with you at this moment." Empathy isn't about having all the answers, it's about acknowledging their experience. So, next time they share something, let them know you're right there with them, and watch how it paves the way for more honest conversations. Number 7. Approach sensitive topics delicately, not confrontationally. Sensitive topics require a delicate touch, like handling fragile glass. If you dive in too fast, things can break. So approach with care and finesse. If they've hinted at a touchy subject, instead of diving headfirst, you might say, "I've noticed this might be a bit sensitive, and I want to approach it in a way that feels comfortable for you. Can we talk about it when you're ready?" By acknowledging their sensitivity up front, you show respect for their feelings. Avoid confrontational language. Instead, choose words that convey understanding and openness. For instance, rather than saying, "Why did you do that?" try, "I'm curious about your perspective on what happened." It's all about creating a space where they feel safe sharing without feeling attacked. So take a gentle approach and let them guide the conversation at their own pace. Number 8. Be honest with yourself. Now it's time to lead by example. If you want honesty, be the first to be real. Share your thoughts, experiences, and yes, even your uncertainties. Authenticity breeds authenticity. When the discussion veers into a topic you've grappled with, embrace the opportunity to share. There's no need to sugarcoat or sidestep. Authenticity thrives in the face of honesty. You might say, "I've navigated something similar, and it was tough. Opening up about it really made a difference. How about you?" Your willingness to be candid sets the stage for reciprocal sharing. It's a subtle invitation saying, "Let's navigate life's complexities together." This approach establishes conversational equilibrium, a realm where truths are exchanged with mutual respect. Embrace the power of transparency. Your honesty isn't a vulnerability, it's a guiding light that beckons others to join in the journey of openness. Number 9. Positive reinforcement. When honesty shines through, make sure to celebrate it. Positive reinforcement works wonders at encouraging more openness. Imagine they've just shared something candid. You could respond, "I really appreciate you being so open about that. It helps me understand where you're coming from." This positive feedback reinforces the idea that honesty is valued in your conversation. Don't hold back on expressions of gratitude. A simple, "Thank you for sharing that," or "I'm glad you felt comfortable telling me," goes a long way. It's like giving a thumbs up, signaling that their honesty is not only welcomed, but crucial to the conversation. Remember, people love to feel appreciated. By acknowledging and reinforcing their honesty, you're creating a positive loop that encourages them to keep sharing their truths. Number 10. Let them know that they can choose what to share. Empowerment is key to honest conversations. Make it crystal clear that they're in control of what they want to reveal. It's like handing them the reins of the conversation. You might say something like, "This is a safe space and you decide how much you're comfortable sharing. There's no pressure." This assurance communicates that their boundaries are respected and that they can navigate the conversation at their own pace. Imagine discussing a personal topic and you sense they're holding back. A gentle reminder like, "Feel free to share as much or as little as you're comfortable with," lets them know you respect their privacy. If you have made it this far, comment down below with the word 100% to confirm that you have received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.